Well, we know that they cook their food. We've had campsites where they have campfires. So there's no doubt about that. And in order to process this, what they did is they probably ate really, really well and even gorged themselves as much as they could once the animal was down. But then they preserved a lot of the meat by smoking it with fire.
I hear the paleo diet is all the rage nowadays. I guess you could say these guys were ahead of their time.
In many ways they were, but they had to work really hard to be ahead of their time. So what's the best way that you think you can feed your clan?
Hunting, I would presume.
Hunting has a lot of protein, but it also has a lot of risk and it's a lot of work. All the women and female children were out gathering. They were gathering nuts, berries, plants of various sorts, not only to eat, but also for clothing and rope and things like that. The men were always out hunting. It was almost a constant thing to do. There's a lot of calories that are burned when you have a group the size of a clan.
Kids today usually think more about themselves. I wonder, would it be better to think about your clan?
It would be better. These people had to think about their clan. The benefit to all of them in working together was that they would live to see the next day. Okay, it's pretend time, Columbus kids. There's mammoths out there. Let's go.
Alright, well first I gotta grab my spear. I gotta make sure that blade or spear point is really sharp.
Shouldn't you have sharpened it before?
Probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bring my skinning knife, because I have faith in you, Cedric.
Thank you.
So what's the plan?
Well, we're gonna have to track the animal first.
Okay.
We're gonna have to follow it. Make sure that we don't get in the way of the wind so they can smell us. We have to sneak on it. And strike!
What if it sees you?
Then that will be a problem.
That's not good, no. So you have to make sure you can't see you too. So we sneak up behind so he can't see us either. Maybe a little bit off to the side. In certain parts of Africa, 100, 150 years ago, when people were elephant hunting, they would even smear elephant dung all over them so that they would smell like elephant dung. Maybe they did that here too, we don't know.
Sorry, but I don't want one of those things that bad. P.U.
What kind of other wild game did they hunt back then?
Well, there's a whole variety. They just didn't hunt mammoths, although that's what they're famous for. We've got elk, deer, bison, or buffalo. We even have evidence that they hunted horses, because horses evolved in North America, just like they hunted camels. Camels evolved in North America as well.
So, what type of strength do you need to do all of this?
Well, actually, you don't need a lot of strength because you have an atlatl. The atlatl is actually, once you know how to throw it with an atlatl, I should say, it's pretty easy to use and you don't need a lot of strength. It's not like pushing a spear into an animal. It's throwing accurately.
So anybody could do it?
Pretty much, actually. Yeah, I've seen a lot of kids of different ages using an atlatl, and they can get pretty good at it, pretty accurate. So how do you think modern hunters can even get a sense of what it's like to be a Paleo-Indian?
Well, I think the first thing would be to ditch the steel tools and pick up some stone ones.
That's a good avenue.